Okay, in this video we're going to do two fighters versus two bombers. I have two P-38 Lightnings versus two G4M Betty bombers. Now the Bettys are honing in on their target. They're going to fly straight ahead, and my P-38s are going to try and shoot them down before they can reach the target. So I'm using a new sheet to keep track of hit points and other information for my P-38s, both planes on here, and both Bettys on here. P-38s are at medium altitude, Bettys are at low altitude, and P-38s will have the bounce. So they get to move first. They have 4 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm outside his firing arc, so I'll be able to shoot at him. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 die 10, 6. 3 to 10, combat occurs. Roll 2d6s, 11. Critical hit. So go to the critical hit table. Roll 1d10. 7. Wing shot off. Roll on the bailout table with -1 DRM, although the results equals pilot killed. Okay. The Betty wingman gets shot down. Okay, the Betty has 3 movement points. And that's the end of the first turn. I mark off 1 shot from my P-38, and time for the P-38s to move. We'll start with the wingman. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If I moved up 1 more space, I'd be in his firing arc. And the Bettys. 1, 2, 3. Okay, end of the turn. No combat. So let's go wingman again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Firing arc here is 2 hexes in front, so just out of range. 1, 2, 3. Still stay out of their firing arc. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to chance it this time. Let him try and hit me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the Betty gets a chance to shoot back at me. 1d6. 4 is no hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm outside the firing arc this time, so the Betty can go 1, 2, 3. And I will go 1, 2, 3, 4 and take a shot. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'll get a shot also. First one is a 4, which is combat occurs. Second one, a 7, combat occurs. Okay, now I messed up the first time. Since my firepower is more than 20, I get 2 shots for my P-38, although the first shot did shoot him down, so I could have probably shot at the other one. So, number 1, P-38, 2 shots at the Betty. 64, an engine hit. We'll go starboard engine hit. Second shot, 31, tail hit. Wingman P-38, 53, pilot hit. and 16, port wing. Betty's going to continue to run. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. I'll take another chance at that 20 millimeter stinger. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will also. So the Betty gets a chance to shoot. 4, no hit. And a 3, no hit. P-38 number 1. Combat occurs. P-38 wingman. 9, combat occurs. Okay, 2 shots from me. .51 is a miss, and 32 is a miss. All right, he's still motoring along. Okay, I'm in his arc, so we'll let him shoot. No hit. And for me, shooting at him, 9, combat occurs. So 2 shots. 64, engine hit. Do port engine. And 14, starboard wing. Okay, he has 2 starboard wing hits. And he can take 3. So, no more combat this turn. Let the wingman have first shot this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. So he gets a shot at me. No hit, and I'll get 2 shots at him. We'll let the wingman go first. 41 is a miss. 55, engine hit. Starboard engine. 2 out of 3. Ammo. Okay. I need a helper here because I'm not sure if I did combat for both, but we'll just go ahead and say the Betty moves along. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in his firing arc. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stay on his tail. So I'll let the Betty shoot at my wingman first. 5 is a hit, or an attempt anyway. 43 is a radio hit on my wingman. And shooting at me, 1, no hit. All right, me shooting at the Betty. 10 is combat occurs. 13 is a controls hit. 1 out of 2. And my second shot, 21, is a miss. I'm in his firing arc again. Hit. 13 is a controls hit on me. So 1 out of 2 controls hit. Now me shooting back at him. Five, combat occurs. 25 is an oxygen hit, which means he has to stay at low altitude, he can't climb. Out of his firing arc, so he gets a shot, or two shots. 1, 2, 3. I'm in his firing arc, so we'll let him shoot at me. No hit. And we'll let my wingman have first shot. Combat occurs. 12 is a Bombay hit. 1 out of 2. And we have to roll 1d6 to see if the payload detonates, which it does on a 6, and it's a 4, so no, it does not detonate. Second shot, 31, tail hit, 2 out of 3. And we mark off an ammo. And for me, 9, combat occurs, 2 shots. 16, port wing, 2 out of 3, and 14 is starboard wing, 3 out of 3. The Betty goes down. So 2 Bettys taken care of. No damage on our P-38s except a minor, I believe it was a radio hit. And that's how 2 fighters would take out 2 Betty bombers. Thanks for watching.